Terminus. This is Doctor Who, Peter Davison, the Fifth Doctor, final appearance or regular, I guess, appearance of Nyssa, played by Sarah Sutton. I really liked this one. I'm not sure what everyone's going to think because these videos are posting way in the future from when you're seeing them. So I've already recorded this, and you're not going to see it for like a month, after I record it. So I'm not really gauging these in real time. But I liked Terminus a lot. I thought it was really cool. We're going to start with the storyline, which I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2 points for the storyline. I thought it was really good. So basically, Turlo, this is still part of this Black Guardian, I guess, three trilogy of stories where Turlo is the saboteur. He's there to kill the Doctor. So we've got some anomalies happen. I'm not going to go through the entire story. Stuff happens. They end up on this ship. It's a plague ship, so everyone on there's lepers or whatever, and they're going to Terminus to get cured, and some of them actually do get cured. Some of them don't. I actually kind of like that. It's just sort of random. There's this monster, really cool looking, like dog face, wolf face, almost kind of big, huge bear guy with like a dog face thing, and he cures them in this weird way. It's kind of weird. They've got these like armored guys who like keep everybody in check. They're kind of neat. And you got your plague victims, and everyone splits up. So it's basically the Doctor and Nyssa are in their little mini adventure. And then Tegan and Turlo are sort of in the, we don't know what to do with these guys. And they're just kind of going around. But there's these raiders that show up, and then they become part of the story. There's actually a lot going on. And I thought it was all really cool. Nyssa stays behind. They gave a pretty good reason. Like, she's like, well, these people need to be cured. So the sort of the Centurion guys, they're addicted, or they live off of this green fluid that they have to they literally inject it into them, and then they live off of that. So the corporation can control them because they can control the manufacturing of it. So Nyssa's saying, well, I can replicate this myself. This almost felt like a Star Trek angle. Like, I can replicate this myself. Think of like the Jem'Hadar or whatever. I can replicate this myself, and then therefore they'd be free, and then they can actually be there to help these sick people, and then we can get the monster guy free as well, and then he can also help. So it's pretty neat. I liked it. I got really into it. I guess you could nitpick some stuff on the story itself, but I don't really want to because I really liked it. I don't know. I know that there's a lot of problems in the artistry department where some things weren't lit properly. We'll talk about the artistry. For the pacing, I'll give it a 1.5. I definitely recognize that this could have been tighter. I think a lot of these 4-parters, it's weird because Doctor Who's so funny. When I'm watching these 6-parters or 7-parters, I'm like, this really should have been, 4. Right? Like, these 5 or 6-parters should have been 4. And then I'm watching these 4-parters, I'm thinking they probably could have been 3. So it's weird. I don't know why I've got that. This one, I think the second episode, you're just like, there's a lot of just like kind of whatever going on. First part is the setup. The second and third episode could have been put to 1, right? But you did get a lot of cool little things, running around. The set's only so big, so they have the time to just run and stop, and they're like right there. I guess I'll talk about artistry since I'm on that. I'm going to give the artistry, I'm toying between 1.5 and I might even give it a 2. I think I'm going to give it a 2 because I thought everything looked cool, man. Like, it was a bit darker than normal. I thought there's a lot of different unique looking guys, the raiders, the warrior guys, the sick people. You had that creature, you have a robot. There's a lot of guys in this. Like, this, it'd be good to buy the figures. If they did figures of all these guys, you could have a bunch of these figures. You could play this out in really cool scenarios. I thought everything looked good. And I know that there was a lot of problems in the shooting of this, with schedule, and they lost power and things like that. But maybe it worked out in their benefit. I don't know what everyone else thinks. This might be like a hated episode. I have no idea. I watch Doctor Who sort of in my own little bubble and just enjoy it that way. But I was really into it, man. I thought it looked cool. The armor guys are awesome. And the Raiders were neat. They had these really goofy, huge helmets. But once they removed those, they look cool. Their costumes look cool. looked almost like a Flash Gordon thing. And I also like that it's on it's like on a ship or whatever. It's not on Earth again. I know it's just, sets or whatever, but I got into it. I can only speak for myself, so I got into it. Characters, man, I loved every character. I'm shilling for this episode. I'm going to give it a 2, man. I think Tegan was awesome in these last few ones where she doesn't trust Turtle. It's like, I don't trust you. You're up to no good. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Why are you doing that? What's going on? That was great because he is a saboteur. The thing is, like, she doesn't come across annoying because, well, he is shady. Turlo is actually very cool too. I find him to be very fun, and he's conflicted. Like, what do I do? I don't know. The Doctor, man, I like Peter Davison. I think he's pretty fire in this one, like running around trying to figure stuff out. He's like, okay, we got to do this. We got to do this. What about that? I like the way that this mystery is unfolding. I like the way he's solving it. Nyssa is great. I'm a bit sad to see her go. And this is my second time through these episodes. Some of them I've seen 3 times because I go back and rewatch them a few times. But this one I think is just my second time only going through this. And I'm surprised at how much I like this one. So 2 out of 2 for the characters. And yeah, I liked it. And then for the enjoyment factor, I'm going to give it a 2 as well. So I'm giving this a 9.5 out of 10. That might be really high and maybe a bit fake, but while watching it, I was like, hell yeah. Like, I wasn't doing the shill faces like, oh my God, I wasn't doing any of that, but I was like sitting up like, oh crap, this is getting good. Like, what's going to happen here? That's usually the mark of me liking it when I'm getting involved and I'm physically moving around like, oh man, yeah, what's going to happen? Like, take a quick sip of pop or whatever. All right, what's going to, come on, doctor, let's do it. I got pumped for this one, I'll tell you. So 9.5 out of 10, pretty damn awesome for me. Yes, it's probably more like maybe an 8 or something, maybe a 7. But if I get drawn in, I get drawn in. I can only be honest with you and tell you what I thought watching it. So I don't want to be super critical because Doctor Who's my favorite show. So I'm not gonna tear into this. I don't care about the Black Guardian stuff. If I have to, if I need to say something negative, I like that guy. Just seems like he's just there to be there. I don't know. I'm not dying over that guy. But this episode was great. So check out the Doctor Who playlist. If you like everything I'm doing, please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.